last time on Standard Aerei, the party was reunited after Shift had a rather unusual adventure in space. And he thankfully did not die.
I could have taken that little imposter bitch.
With his tummy teeth.
He found himself back in jail again with the whole gang. And thankfully they didn't have to seem to be there very long as a young Ribbon came to the rescue. And that is where we left off and where we're picking up from this morning. By this morning, I mean right now. And we're going to start off by getting into a skills challenge. So everybody roll me initiative.
So we're back to don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
We are back to don't be suspicious. Also, for funsies, the young ribbon I'm with you, his name is Thomas, and he is your, as a group, one reroll. So if there is an emergency, you get one reroll. The skills challenge setup will be 8 successes, 3 failures.
Oh, ow!
Oh, God.
That's how you know you're getting towards the end of a season, folks, as shit gets harder.
Shit.
Trishina be with us.
Oh my God.
Everyone's face. Balls! Alright, so I'm gonna go around the table. I'm gonna ask for folks' initiative. Let's start with Tia.
21.
Dirty 20.
11.
4.
I rolled a 1, but with my plus 2 in initiative, that makes 3?
It's a 1, buddy.
Roll fail scale.
No, we don't fail scale this. Oh boy.
Look, guys, it's fine. This is literally the best roll to fuck up on.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, is like, thank God I got it out of the way early.
Yeah. It's an initiative on a skills challenge.
All uphill from here. That's another 1.
Oh my God.
Thomas, my boy, I need your help.
Help me, Thomas, to my only hope.
So, yeah, our initiative is Tshusha!
Sha!
Yeah, we got the noise that Mike makes when he rolls.
Yeah, Tshusha. Okay. So, top of the round is Tia. You are being led by your noble tiny knight-to-be Thomas through the dank, dark dungeons. What do you do to help proceed safely through the dungeons and not get caught by the guards?
I should have asked this before this session, but do I have Barkley still?
You don't. He counts as your equipment.
That sucks. Okay, then I'm gonna use stealth to make sure that we go quietly. I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay.
Which is your brand new feat.
Which is my brand new feat. I get 3 luck
Yay!
points.
New feet!
Yay!
New feat.
How lucky.
That was worse.
Oh.
I got a 5.
You've got 3 luck points.
You can also use multiple luck points.
I'll use another luck point. Much better. This one's a 15.
Would you like to re-roll?
Oh, shit.
15 doesn't pass? Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'll use my last luck point.
It's cool. I got Fireball as a 3rd level spell. I've been wanting to use it anyways. So...
I still got a 15. I'm gonna have to accept it. The fate is against me.
Unfortunately, that is a failure. So as you try to sneak through the dungeons, you trip over poor little Thomas a little. You're a little bit faster than him because you're a little bit taller. And you guys kind of bump into the wall, and, like, it's also part of a cell. So, like, your arm hits the cell, and it makes, like, a... And it's kind of like a moment, like in, like Solid Snake, where you swear for a second, you hear the guards go, "What was that?" Dun-dun! Unfortunately, that is your first failure.
We need a cardboard box.
Next up, we have Shift.
Yeah, so Shift will immediately head in the direction of the guards that have been alerted and behind him he'll go, keep going. Don't worry, I have this. Don't worry about it. And then he's gonna walk. He's gonna walk up to the guards, and be like, "Hey, the people that you're looking for obviously heard that noise. There's people trying to escape, and they're going that way, and you should go that way to find them."
Is he pointing them in the wrong direction?
Yes, in the exact opposite direction.
You're trying to use deception?
Well...
Okay, please roll me deception.
I'm trying to be persuasive?
Nope, this is a lie.
That's fine. That's not bad. That's not bad either.
If you want to reword how you're doing this...
Yeah, deception's not too much bad. I'll just stick with the deception roll.
Okay.
My assumption is that a dirty 20 passes.
Oh yeah, that'll succeed.
Yay!
Yay. So somewhere between a 20 and a 15. Great.
So you wander towards these guards and you're like, "Hey guys! The people you arrested earlier are going that way. It's kind of dark down here. They don't think that you're a Ribbiton, but they don't remember arresting you. So maybe they think you're lost and they're like, oh, thank you, helpful stranger. You should leave though. The dungeon is no place for civilians." And then they go in the direction that you point.
Thank you for the advice. I'm gonna leave now. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. And I'm gonna run up to the rest of the team.
Great. So it's a 1 success and 1 failure. We need 7 more successes and 2 failures. Okay.
Joy.
Arger.
This worked great last time. Let's try this. So, Thomas, his little baby legs carry him only so far.
That's true.
I will ask or offer to carry him, and he could be my little compass pointing me so I can athletics carry the boy.
You can athletics the tiny Ribbiton. Please try.
Hey. 21.
He didn't drop an NPC.
Yay! I didn't drop
So you scoop him
It's a
up like
miracle.
Tiny Tim onto your shoulder, and he is excited to be such a giant. He's taking all of his young prepubescent boy joy and trying to stuff it deep inside because he wants to whoop and holler.
Not now. Quiet.
But you can hear him next to you just going,
Save it when we're out of here.
I just imagine like a Falcor situation going on, like a
yeah, yeah, but he can't. He wants to, but he can't.
It's just like
Yeah, he's just like a tea kettle that's slightly boiling. Like, anyway, so that is 2 successes, 1 failure. We need 6 more successes or 2 more failures. And next up is Sapala. Sapala, athletics is off the table.
Well, darn.
I know you're disappointed.
Alright, since Sapala has dark vision, even though they've got the torchlight from Thomas, he can see farther ahead, so he's gonna try to look to, keep a watch out for, anyone coming or seeing guards, things like that to help avoid.
Sure, that's definitely a perception roll.
Okay, I was hoping you would say that, because that's the best I've got. Oh, that's disappointing. If only I had someone who could bend my luck.
what'd you roll?
I rolled a 15.
Okay, so I had some time to think about this because the last time I bent luck, I used just a magic spell that I already had kind of at my disposal to bend luck, which was Gust, essentially. But I don't think that's honestly how Shift would bend luck, because he's been essentially dimension hopping over the past 100 years. I feel like he would do kind of almost like a Bioshock Infinite situation where he would literally tear a hole in space and time. And that would be whatever's on the other side of that tear would affect the situation positively or negatively, depending on which direction Shift chooses. So I'm essentially going to do an Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite.
Nice.
And I'm going to try to tear a space in where Sapala is. What skill are you using, Sapala?
Perception?
Perception.
Perception. So you're looking for what specifically?
Keeping an eye out for any guards, anybody nearby, things like that.
Perfect. So what's going to happen is I'm going to attempt to tear a rip in space and time in front of Sapala. On the other side of that rip and tear is going to be a mirror that is just so perfectly angled to show what's on essentially the end of a hall around the corner. And thus he would be able to look around the corner in a very unnecessarily complicated way. So I'm going to roll a d4 and pray that it gets you high enough to succeed on this skill roll. That's a 2. So that's a 17?
Would you like to roll with Thomas?
All that unnecessary shit.
Okay, I guess I'll roll again. I mean, I rolled just one additional die, correct?
Yeah, you just re-roll. It's a Thomas is as a group the one re-roll.
Oh my god, that's worse. It's worse. It's totally worse. It's 100% worse. Why? But why, Thomas? Why?
You used to try. You were trying to like see ahead and around a corner, and Thomas is having way too much fun, like getting piggybacked from Archer, and so he's swinging the torch around, and kind of accidentally blinds you for a second, like because it's really dark, and he waves it in front of your eyes. And you have that weird moment where, like, kind of like at night when you're driving, if you accidentally stare into the headlights of the oncoming car, that sort of a moment.
I got
you're
spots.
like, oh, shit, I can't see anything. And unfortunately, it does not help you guys proceed at all. So that will be a second failure.
No pressure. 6-1.
2 successes. 2 failures. 1 more fail. Next up, we have Hank. Last but not least.
This one works thematically, I feel.
Also, you cannot use perception.
That's fine. Because I want to use persuasion.
Oh, who are you persuading?
Thomas. So,
Oh.
Sapala is taking point, kind of doesn't warn us about a guard, and we'll say that Hank kind of comes up on him first, unnoticed, and he looks back to Thomas and goes, "Hey, buddy, I need you to tell Archer exactly where the room is. Like, look him right in the eyes and tell him, because he really needs that connection when you talk to him."
Okay, yeah, roll it for
Oh
me.
my god.
And my goal is to get Thomas to look at Archer, so that way Thomas doesn't see me absolutely hockey punch this frog.
You're gonna pull his shirt over his...
Kinda.
Does a 22 succeed?
Oh, a 22 succeeds, sir.
Thank God.
So you look at Thomas and you're like, "Hey, buddy, you need to talk to Archer eye to eye." And Thomas, because Archer's head is so much bigger than him, has to drape his whole little frog body over Archer's head and ears to like look eye to eye with him. So essentially, his forehead is on Archer's forehead, and he goes, "Hank told me to tell you. I don't remember what he told me to tell you."
Just in the background, you just hear.
But he said that you need connection, and I'm happy to make connections with people. I'm very friendly.
Archer looks to Thomas and goes, "You might need to see a doctor. Your throat's real, like, blocked or something."
Yeah, I'm going through puberty.
Oh, that happens.
In the background, you just hear like, "Oh!"
So slippery!
Oh, God. We need 5 more successes.
Oh god.
Only 1 failure left.
Oh Jesus.
Top of the round is Tia.
No.
Literally used everything we have to support ourselves.
We've
Yep,
already blown
there are
through
no more
everything.
rerolls on the board.
All right, I'm going to try to use history to see if I can remember any paths that might take us wherever we're going more stealthily. Is that fair?
Absolutely, go ahead.
19?
A 19 will succeed.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, cool.
DC 18 or 19?
Yeah,
Good
I'm thinking
gods.
it's 18 because she didn't say on the nose.
I don't have to.
She doesn't have
I don't
to,
have to.
but
But I usually do.
I know your wicked ways, woman.
I don't know. You guys have started to figure out what my tics are. So you think back and you're like, okay, what's the fastest way? What's the fastest way? Oh my god, there's a secret passageway here and it leads up. And you turn the corner, you're very excited, you hear Hank beating the shit out of someone, and you're like, I'm not gonna deal with that right now. And you press your hand to the wall and it turns slightly, and you realize that you found a shortcut. Like old shortcut. And that is a success.
Okay.
Okay, we have 4 successes on the board. You need 4 more. Only
Goody.
1 failure
We
left.
got this, guys. Nobody else fail.
Oh, okay. That's all it takes. Then great.
Shift.
You know what? That's what the problem is.
Oh, see, we thought failure was an option. That's part of the problem. That was our issue. I see. Failure is no longer an option.
Shift. You are up next, buddy, and history's off the table, and so is deception.
So Shift realizes that they're in a fairly precarious position, even if nobody else realizes it because they're really excited about the shortcut. But he knows danger when he sees it, because he has a high survival skill. So he's going to use his survival to make sure that nobody dies in like this decrepit, skinny hallway that we find ourselves in. Ultimately just like looking around the halls and like the floor to make sure there's no like loose floorboards that somebody could fall through or
No
like
missing holes or anything. Sure, absolutely,
exactly.
I'll allow that one, yes.
Okay, cool. I don't know if this is good or bad. I think it's probably bad.
Is an 18?
Tell me.
It's a 17?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, we already know that. We already know that the 17 is a failure. don't we?
Unfortunately, a 17 will fail.
And we've died.
Wait, I can't use Ben Luck on myself, can I? Hold on.
I don't know. Read the skill. Let me check the skill for you.
No, when another creature you can see. Never mind.
Creature.
Son of a bitch. And Thomas was already used, right? Thomas was already used.
Yeah.
Thomas
yep.
wasn't used.
Everything's
So
been-
unfortunately, that'll be a failure. So you're all in this tunnel, and it is really decrepit, and you haven't been having to use skills like this for a while because you keep coming back to the same spot. You've gotten too comfortable, and you end up accidentally missing something. Thomas is excited. He gets down off of Archer's shoulder, and he says, "Oh, I know this pathway. I used to play here when I was little. Follow me." He starts leading the way, and that's when you notice that you've actually missed the rotting floorboard ahead.
Oh, no.
And Thomas runs straight into it. The floor beneath him cracks, and he does not even really have much of a time to scream as it crumbles beneath his feet. Some of the stone also falls. And you hear him below hit the ground real hard wherever he just fell. You hear, like, him whimper, and you see the hole where he just fell through.
Archer jumps in the hole.
Archer jumps in the hole? What,
Yeah.
directly on top of the injured child? I'm sure that'll be good. Why don't you
Yeah,
give me
it'll be
an
Well, I already said
acrobatics
it.
check?
I already said it. Shit.
Tia is standing right at the hole going like, oh my god!
Oh, no.
What you got, buddy?
Oh, God. A 4. No! I crushed the kid. He's dead. Yeah.
You land right on top of that poor little bastard. You sure do.
Oh no!
You land right on top of his probably already very injured leg, and you hear a small snap.
Oh.
When you hurriedly stand up, you see he's just kind of staring at his leg in shock. It is very obviously going not in the right direction where legs should go.
Oh no.
He is not making a peep. He is just in horror staring at his injured leg.
Oh, pure shock.
He's not crying. He's just horrified.
I have an awkward question. Technically, I don't think Archer would know that his legs go in the wrong way. Because frog legs go backwards.
No.
He's seen you
We're gonna
walk,
make this
though.
pretty
Yeah.
clear.
Walk.
We're gonna make this pretty clear. He can see bone. Like, it's...
Oh, okay.
Archer just goes, oh no, I made it worse, oh no.
Okay, no one panic. This will be fine. We'll distract the audience. Quick, thank the God tier patrons, such as Aaron Gibbs, Daniel Barton, Dominic Cruz, Heather Cruz, and Lucky Potatoes. Thank you for supporting our show. All the proceeds will definitely go to fixing what we probably just did to Thomas. That poor frog child. If you want to help the show, you can go to patreon.com/fantasybanjo and support the show and hopefully hopefully fix this. I don't know. Let's get back to the show. We got to figure this out. Oh no.
It's gruesome. It's messy. And this kid is basically going into shock. Also, it made a lot of noise.
How far down are they? Can we see?
They are about 10 feet down.
Okay, that's not bad.
You can still see them when you're standing in the hole. The light from the different holes in the walls where you are actually shines through.
Okay. In that case, Sapala would like to try to avoid landing on the young man or Arger and try to, like, grab the edge and, like, swing down, like, to the side or something.
Land on me, I don't give a shit.
Hank would also like to follow.
Great. So Pat and Sapala, are you gonna, like, try to throw a ladder down? Describe to me how you're trying to get down there.
I'm falling into Arger.
Or you're just gonna jump. Give me an acrobatics check, Hank.
I have a question. What are the dimensions of this hole?
We're gonna say the hole is about 10 feet wide. Like width, lengthwise, it's like 5 feet.
Okay.
And it's 10 feet down. Below it seems to be rubble and dirt. And now blood.
Can I do a perception check to see if anybody's coming?
Yes, you sure can. Hank, what did you get on your acrobatics check?
Hank got a 17 to land on an Arger.
Thankfully, you land beside Arger very carefully, and you'll completely miss the little boy who's now very injured. Sapala, what are you doing to get down there?
Sapala's gonna grab the edge of the hole, like, get down, like, hold it, and basically drop himself down.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Alright. Is it athletics or strength?
No, that's strength. You're literally holding your whole self up with your arms.
That's fair. Actually, doesn't make a difference either way, so that's fine. 12?
You don't land very gracefully. You just barely miss sitting on Hank, basically.
That's fine.
Okay.
And it's getting very crowded down here. You notice that this looks like it was probably a crawl space at one point.
Can I climb out?
Yeah, you can literally just lift your arm up and pull yourself up. Because you're that tall.
I rolled a 17 with my perception.
You can hear two voices not too far shouting that clearly seem perturbed. They appear to be looking for you. But thankfully, as you guys enter this little hallway, the door closed behind you. So unless they know of this passage, it might be a little bit before they find you, but not too long. So you can hear them. They're searching. They're calling for each other, and they appear aware that you've escaped your bondage.
Okay, so at least I'm not gonna have to try to get everybody in the hole. That was my idea if they were coming, like, let's all get in the hole and hide ourselves. That's what I wanted to make sure of.
No, absolutely. Sapala, you seem like you had something to say.
Yes. The second Sapala would get down there and Arger would climb up. He would basically look at Hank and just get down to see Thomas's leg and just go, Mr. Hank, help me set this. I can help, but I need help setting it first.
You can see the bone poking through. There is no setting this leg.
I mean, you've got to set the leg before you try to heal it, unless we're just going to remove it.
Yeah. There is no setting this leg.
No.
Roll me a medicine check, but I'm pretty certain you're going to know that anyway just by looking.
I'll assist.
Okay, so I'll get this with advantage, because let's learn if Thomas gets a leg. Natural 20.
You know there is no saving this leg. This boy will lose his leg.
How is it? Thigh down? Is it shin down? Where in the leg?
It's like just above the knee down.
Oh.
That's mangled.
Oh no. Well.
And the fact that he's not crying is actually freaking you out a little.
That's a bad sign, yeah.
But you look at him, you just did a really good medicine check, and you realize he's sitting up with his eyes oopen, he is unconscious.
So Paul just waves his hand in front of his eyes and, like, snaps a couple times.
Yeah,
and just goes,
no blinking.
Oh, he's passed out from the pain. Oh, this is... Mr. Hank, this is actually really bad. I don't think I can heal this.
We can at least patch it up, so that way he's not going to bleed out. And Hank will fashion a tourniquet.
Okay, roll your medicine check.
Yeah, I'll assist him.
And say, since we're at the point of no leg.
So is Arger out of the hole? I assume I'm out of the hole.
Yeah, you climbed up out of the hole, probably like feeling like, oh no.
hearing all this, Arger starts to cry.
Oh no.
Because he shattered this kid's leg.
Tia jumps on his shoulder, is just kind of like hugging him, shaking a little bit because she's upset too.
Oh my god, Archer is inconsolable right now.
Yeah.
That is a 18.
That is enough. You make a very nice tourniquet. As you're doing so, it seems that the jostling and stuff kind of brings Thomas back, and he kind of blinks. He's very pale, and he goes, "Oh, I don't really enjoy that. I can't feel my toes."
That's all right, little guy. You're going to be okay.
Okay, but I still have to show you where your stuff is.
Tell us where it is, and also tell us where we could, where's the nearest infirmary.
That's so insensitive. God damn it.
That's Hank!
He just stares at you, but like there's like this moment where you connect eyes with this kid and you realize that he is not offended.
Yeah, time's a factor, Thomas.
He is a tiny heart of a warrior. And he goes, "I understand. I would only be a hindrance. You don't have to bring me to an infirmary, but I will direct you to your things." And he essentially gives you directions to where the last place you saw it was, now that he knows that they're where you guys are, that it was upstairs, locked in the actual armory.
Alrighty. Can you get out of this hole yourself? Is there another way out, do you know of?
I can crawl that way. That's how I used to get in when I was a kid, and it leads out to the pond.
Alright.
We can't let him go on his own.
Archer won't let you let him go on his own, that's for
No,
sure.
So he hears you say that, and he looks at you and he says, "A knight is never afraid to go on his own."
Oh my god, this is killing me.
You gotta let him do this, Apollo.
I look down, I'm like, he is a brave knight, and although I am sad to see him go alone in such a condition, we don't have time.
Everyone who wants to, roll me a history check. Or medical.
I'll say Archer's too distraught.
Oh boy. Nope, 9. That's not gonna do it.
No, okay. Yeah, you're also distraught.
15?
Tia's got 15. What is it?
Oh, I'm sorry, history.
19 in medicine.
21 in medicine.
Okay. So for the two with medicine, you know for a fact that he is actually going to have what's left of that leg removed. And it's super unlikely he's going to live any kind of a normal life now. Tia knows historically there's never been a knight with only one leg.
He can be the first.
Because Zappala needs to do something to help. And he would look to Thomas and ask, "Thomas, is the hole big enough for someone my size to get through if there was someone to help you?"
I don't need help.
Thomas, if you had a mount like Tia has, like a knight's mount, could you get through it with a riding animal? Like a small dog or something to ride on to safety?
No animal should travel through there. It's very narrow, and they would hurt themselves or drown.
Sapala, small sidebar.
Yeah?
I believe the phrase would be bigger fish to fry. If we're being charged for treason, there's clearly something much bigger than any of us in this hole going on. Thomas is brave, Thomas is strong, Thomas will make it. We gotta stop whatever else is going on.
Steph, brief mechanical question.
Mm-hmm.
Is Thomas considered like a medium creature like the rest of us?
He's small. Ribbon
Damn.
are small.
Okay. Crap.
He would have to be shorter than 3 feet right now.
Yeah. Like, he's borderline tiny at this point.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
So as you guys are talking, anyone who wants to give me a perception roll can do so.
14.
19.
I crit.
I rolled a 12.
Are you rolling, Arger?
No.
Okay. Everybody except for Tia and Arger, who are still pretty distraught, begin to hear the sounds of someone struggling through the dirt. Strong, though. Like, fast. As he belly crawls towards the exit and out of view. He is very firm in this belief that he is going to do this part while you guys make your escape.
Oh my god.
We will see him again, guys. We don't have time. I want to go with him too, but I'm kind of necessary here, but we have to go.
Yeah, because he got a strong 19 to just pull his little frog ass.
It's also better that he's not found with us, because then he's just a dumb kid playing dumb games that got hurt, rather than a dumb kid who might be assisting traitors. I know it's a hard call, Sapala, but we gotta go.
Like, Zapala looks real just serious and thinking and listening to Hank.
Everyone give me another perception check as well, sorry.
I did a nat 20 on the leg earlier out of pure curiosity. Because of that nat 20, would I know he's got enough, like, wherewithal that he's tourniquet that he could make it back without a lot of issue?
You know he was pretty low on blood. He was probably in a lot of pain. But emotionally, he appears to be a really strong little soldier.
Well, focusing on learning that regenerate spell now.
Okay, so what did everyone get for their new perception checks?
Hank got a 19.
Chef?
15.
Tia?
22.
Arger?
Boo-hoo, boo-hoo.
Okay. Sapala?
19?
Everybody but Arger hears there's someone at that rotating door. You can hear them fiddling with it. You can hear guards' voices outside. You hear someone say, I think they're in here. Get the others.
We gotta go now.
Thank you. I've only been saying that for 5 minutes.
He just looks at Hank and just kind of nods.
Hank will actually, like, even give him, like, the little, like, steeple, like, up, like, let's go.
Oh, great. Hank, give me an athletics check. Sapala, give me an acrobatics check.
He's never seen this before, so he's gonna do his best.
Hank is on a fucking mission.
What do you got, Hank?
Hank crit. Again.
Oh, no. Okay, what do you got, Sapala?
14.
Basically, Hank just throws you out of this hole, and you land, but kind of not great. But, like, in a schlump kind of way. Like, you're not injured, but you're like, ow! And you keep going.
Yeah, that's fair.
I assume everyone then tries to get out of this hole?
Well, Hank's the only one left in there, right?
Yeah, Hank's the only one left, so Sapala would just kind of reach down to, like, grab his arm and, like, help pull him up.
Okay, give me an athletics.
Oh, yeah. Sapala's also on a mission, apparently, because that's going to be a 19.
Gorgeous. You pull him right on up like he's nothing. And now that you're standing across from the hole again, you see that if you just jump over this hole, there's like a leading hallway, but there's also a hole in the wall and you can see the outside.
Is the hole in the wall where we think Thomas went?
No, Thomas went underneath.
So basically, it's the way out ahead of us.
Is that the same direction as the armory?
Yes.
This way.
And you all make your way out, blinking into the sunlight. As you exit and start to find your way towards the armory, you can hear that kind of like an angry hive of bees. You can hear guards kind of strolling about, talking to one another, desperately trying to find you. So I want everyone to give me stealth rolls, please.
Arger, he's now stopped crying. He is now creepily silent, which is, even for creeping around, like, stealth-wise, he's, like, really, really quiet. 17.
Also 17.
18.
14.
15.
Hey, those are all really pretty good. So you managed to slip your way in towards the armory. And for some reason, they don't appear to lock the armory here in the palace. It's unlocked, and you wander in. You immediately see Barkley come bounding out at you. He's tied on, like, a rope, like a long one, though. And he's got food and water and stuff. It's not like they're mistreating him, but he was just pretty much surrounded by random armory stuff, like potions and your baggage and whatever else that is just stacked neatly in a pile in the corner. You suspect that this might not have been locked because likely they were bringing Barkley food and water and out.
I go straight up to Barkley and I'm like, oh, you're such a good boy. I missed you so much.
He rolls over for belly rubs.
Definitely give him belly rubs. I ask Sapala real quick to see if he's okay.
Are you okay, Barkley?
They gave me chicken.
They gave him chicken.
Oh, did you get some chicken? You're such a good boy.
Yeah, he barks. He's very happy to see you. He had no idea anyone was in trouble. Apparently they bribed him with chicken.
Oh, God.
If there's a available moment, I'd like to talk to Arger real quick.
Yeah, while everyone is gathering their things and putting it on, you can have discussions among yourselves quietly.
Actually, that's a good question because they took Barkley. Did they also take Stern?
Yes, they took Stern, but they put him in a pile with your belongings because it's a rock to them.
He would immediately go look for Stern.
Yeah. Yeah, it's with your other stuff. He's looking a little dry, a little thirsty. They didn't know to put him in water.
Stern? Stern, are you okay?
I fucking hate it here.
he'll pop the top on his water skin and just give him like a little shape water, like put him in like a bubble of water.
Ah, thank you. Let's kill those motherfuckers, okay?
Yeah. I think I'm kind of okay with that this time. I don't know. It's been a kind of a weird day.
Okay.
But yes, you can absolutely have a moment with Archer. As you're all getting your stuff together, it's kind of conveniently located all in the same little area. Probably so they could keep track of it.
So Hank doesn't quite know how to be, like, good with Archer. So he just kind of, like, as Hank's, like, making sure that he's got his death stick and everything like that, he just kind of looks at Archer and goes, "You good?"
I'm about as good as I'm gonna be. It's my fault that kid's got no leg.
No, listen. And, like, if Archer's not looking, Hank will, like, tug on his tusk and, like, make him look at him.
I'm looking.
The fall broke the leg. You were trying to help. The people we should be mad at are not ourselves, but the people that put us on the cage that made us get the kid to get him out here. It's called the channel of anger. So when we find this person, you can turn him inside out.
So Archer looks to Tia for a minute and he goes,
Yeah, this fake you. Yeah, I'm gonna remove their head.
I count on it.
Good. That's what's gonna happen.
Since he's talking to me directly, I look up at him and I'm like, he's a strong one. He's been through a lot and he can get through this easily. He will be just fine.
But not the same.
Not the same, but he's a strong one. He's gonna be okay.
Then Archer just kind of gets quiet and, like, kind of almost Evil Dead 2, like, just quick cut, gets all his gear and is just, like, gets his axe ready and he's just like,
I'm gonna kill him.
I was going to say, like, gets all loaded up, but then I realized it's all bone. And I was going to say gets boned up, but then I realized that's probably not a good phrase. Like,
Getting boned.
I mean, at least he's got good reasons for his rage now.
They're gonna meet the bone zone.
Bonesaw is ready.
That's just like 4 steps away from Pound Town.
So Paul just looks at him and just goes, "Yeah, Bone Zone." He doesn't know what it means either. It's perfect.
Barkley keeps hearing the word bone, so he starts getting excited.
oh, God.
Shift, you ready for this shit?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I was just reminiscing about one dimension that I traveled to where one of the cities in said dimension was called the Bone Zone. And it was quite literally just made completely of bones. And then, just a few towns down, there was Pound Town, which was just a bunch of meat. Like, it was just made of just raw meat, which was a little interesting. I'm sorry, that might have been too much information. Yeah, I'm ready.
Archer hears that, pauses for a moment like he would have normally said a funny, like, quip or like a what to that, and instead he just goes,
Nope, not the time.
Let's go. Rax Rod.
Serious Archer.
Everyone give me a real quick perception check.
I rolled an 8.
21.
19. My worry has made me perceptive.
14.
12.
Then everyone hears, except for Hank. Hank's having trouble getting his, armor and stuff back on. He's kind of like, squeezing it back on. And Ari is on your shoulder, like, fluttering angrily. Actually, no, she's not. They would have taken her. She's sitting on the counter in a cage, angrily fluttering. And you're, like, trying to suck it in and get your armor on, so you can't...
I know, Ari. I will get you out of there as soon as I'm combat ready. Because we are going on an ass-kicking parade.
Oh my god. Everyone else hears voices outside the door. Tia, one of them is familiar to you, and to everyone else, including you, the other one's very familiar and weird because it's you.
Oh. No.
The other one is your brother.
No.
And your brother is talking to this other you outside the door saying, I don't know where they took them. I don't know where they went, but they're gonna find them for sure. There's lots of guards. There's no need to worry. And the other you is like, oh, I'm not worried, dear brother. I'm not worried. I know that our guards will find them. We should make sure that our parents are secure, though.
I don't talk like that. Imposter.
Did you say that out loud?
No. No, I probably would. Let me take that back. I would say that out loud. I just don't want to say that out loud. I say it out loud. Sorry, my anxiety's through the roof.
So the voices stop, and you hear Tia go, "Did you hear that?" And the door swings open, and you see, creepily, Tia's face peek in at you. You can see on her finger is a very distinct familiar ring.
Sorry.
I wish I could see your face right now. It's making me mad. Anyway. Oh, no. And you see beside, like, as the door swings, you see another Ribbon standing next to her. Tia would recognize it as her brother. He looks healthy. He looks well. You thought you would never see him again. And everyone else just sees a very well-dressed Ribbon. He looks startled to see you all there. And the imposter Tia looks directly at Tia and says, "You should have stayed in your cell." And the episode will end. That's where we're going to end this session.
Very upset.
Thank you for tuning in to Standard Array. Help our show grow by leaving us a review on your podcast player of choice and sharing us with your friends, players, and DMs. Also, please make sure to follow us on social media or on our Discord server for our next adventure. Links are in this episode's description.